I'm giddy because May was very, very exciting. Very exciting. I mean, I had the best reading month. No reading slump, no nothing. Alright, hey darlings, welcome back to my channel. And today I have something very, very juicy for you. I mean, I am very, very happy. This one is going to be a very exciting video because May was May was very, very exciting. I had the absolute best reading month. And you that is new here, my name is Sophia. In case you don't know who the hell I am and you think you're here by mistake, you're not here by mistake. You did not stumble on my video by mistake. My God does not wear flip-flops and he has brought you here, and I hope you stay. Please stay. Alright, today I'm going to be giving you a wrap-up, a reading update / wrap-up / recap of every single book I read in the month of May. So last month was a very, very exciting month. I didn't even expect it to be, but it was a very exciting month. You know, I had no reading slump, and you know how nice and cozy it is when you don't have a reading slump all through, like you don't have a reading slump for a whole month. I felt like I hit the jackpot because thank you, Jesus. So I read a total of 10 books in the month of May. Yes, I did it. You guys that are here, my subscribers, know that I always give myself a mark. There's always a number that I have to reach every month, and 10 is that number. It has to be 10 or more, not 10 or less. When it becomes 10 or less, just know that I had a terrible reading slump, and this month I didn't have it, or last month I didn't have any. I'm still trying to get used to the idea of we being in June. Oh Lord, help me. So I'm going to do this, and this is not going to be in order of how I read them. I'm just going to try to do them in order of how I can remember them. So the first book I read was Ugly Love. I know I'm late to the party. Remind me how late I am. I read Ugly Love this late because I had a lot of reviews from my friends, and my friends did not actually they didn't particularly like the book. I don't know why. They kind of said they didn't enjoy the book. It was this, it was that. I don't know. They just didn't enjoy the book. So I did not feel the need to, read the book. I just read the book because I have this unjarring love for Colleen Hoover. I don't know. I just like her writing so much, and I like books where the romance is not the main focus, and she does that for me. So I like her writing and the narration and everything. So Ugly Love, I enjoyed Ugly Love because of the characters in them. I could how do I put it? I could understand what was going on. There was this connection between all three of us. When I mean all three of us, I mean Tate and Miles and I. It was like I was there. I understood what was going on with them and everything. So the content warning for this book is neonatal death. Yes, there was a child who died. Yeah. And I don't think there's any other one. Yeah, I don't know. This book has no trope. If you think of any, please add it for me. This book has no trope whatsoever. So I enjoyed this book and I rated it a 5-star. Yes, for me it was perfection, because I believe not every kind of love is beautiful. There are times you experience love and you feel like you don't want to experience it ever again in your life. It's reality, and that's how I love certain things to be. So it was a massive 5 stars for me. Yes. So the second book I read was The Last Thing He Told Me. Last Thing He Told Me was a story about Anna and Owen, and how she found out that she didn't actually know her husband as she thought she knew him. And there were a lot of uncovering. You know how mystery novels are. There were a lot of uncovering and shattering and checking and everything. I didn't quite enjoy this book. I'm not even going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I did not enjoy this book. Of everything in this book, the only thing I liked about this book was the ending, and the fact that I think the author understood that it was high time we ended the charade. I did not enjoy the book at all. I did not enjoy. Come on, you can't tell me that in this age and time that we are in right now, stepchildren still behave that way to their or children still behave that way to their stepmoms or something. And for a woman as lovable as Anna, you cannot tell me now. You can't tell me that she won't be liked or loved or something. No, come on, don't tell me that, please. It wasn't. The events were not realistic. It was not realistic at all. So I gave this a 2-star. Yes. I did not enjoy nothing. There was nothing to enjoy. The content warning for this one is embezzlement. What else? Let me see if I can think of anything. Profanity and violence. Yeah, embezzlement, profanity, and violence. Yes, and yeah, I told you what I think about the book. I'm sorry, but yeah. Alright, so the next book on this list is Funny Feelings. Funny Feelings was a book I enjoyed. It's a rom-com that the author tried to pass a very big message with. The message I got out of it, I don't know what every other person got out of it, but the message I got out of it is that you should never be afraid to show who you are, even if people think you're over or you're underdoing a lot of things. So you should never be afraid to show who you are, and be brave and everything. So the story of Farley and Maya, I like calling her Fee. So the story of Fee and Maya was incredible. It was nice. The tropes are forced proximity, friends to lovers, single dad, and what else can I think of? Nothing else. Yes, those are the tropes, and I enjoyed it. I gave it a massive 5-star. I gave it 5-star because I could not find any problem with it. Yes, from all the 5 stars that I have been given, I hope you can see how good of a month I had. I had a very good month. Okay, so the next book on this list is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. Yes, I wanted to spend my whole month reading every Colleen Hoover book, but there were some side attractions and I could not look away from the beauties, so yeah. Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover was a book about a single mom that returned from prison to try to correct her wrongs and the misunderstanding that were sniffing her around, and it was a very sad read for me. Jesus Christ. It was a very sad read for me. That bitch suffered. She suffered. Kenna suffered a lot. I mean, I soaked my pillows. I was crying so much. I don't know if I could transport myself into this unrealistic world where she was and help her, I would have, because she suffered so much. I just wanted to help her out, take away some of the pain she was feeling, and luckily Ledger came around and helped her out in his own way, and their love story was nice. It was really, really nice. And as usual, Colleen Hoover books don't usually have a particular trope, because romance is never like the forefront of it. Romance is never the forefront of it. It's always like by the side, trying to glue the story together, always like the grease in the story, never the focus. So content warning for this is death, grief, depression, and what else? Nothing else. So the next book on this list is Layla by Colleen Hoover. Thank you, sir. This book, Hey, God. You need to see if I could show you my diary right now where I record things that I think about certain books. If I show you my diary on this particular Layla, like the input I had on Layla, this book Layla, you would understand how I felt reading this book. This book is a paranormal / suspense book, which is like not what Colleen Hoover usually writes, and she shocked me in the same way she shocked me when she wrote Verity. And this book was like, it was unnerving, it was scary, it was annoying, and it was lovely at the same time. It's always a roller coaster of emotions with Colleen Hoover. I don't know how she does that thing. It's just, sometimes it's annoying, sometimes it's nice, There was so much. I always crave emotional connection with the characters. There was so much connection. There was so much connection. I had enough connection. If the connection from this book can last me, I can tell you, it can last me a lifetime. Like, the connection from this book can last me a lifetime. And the conversations were realistic, and this book was a roller coaster. I don't want to drop spoilers or anything, So the content warning for this book talks about cheating. Oh no, cheating, not talks, cheating. Cheating, depression, anxiety, talks about eating disorder. Yeah, that was mentioned. Yes. So what else was on this list? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, The Therapist. Yes, I found a way to get at least one psychological thriller. Duh. The Therapist was a thriller novel, or is a thriller novel, that I found myself, enjoying. I loved the story. I loved Alice and her decision making. I don't know, some people just felt her decision making was poor. I felt it was nice. It was okay. There's a review on that, on this particular book, on my channel, so you can find that later. And I hope you enjoy it. Okay. And then the next book, or the next set of books on my list, is the Folk of the Air series. I've been making a mistake with that name. The Folk of the Air series. Ha ha ha. Kaka. This particular series is the reason why my month went as well as it went. It's the reason why my month was as exciting as it was. I don't know if I've been living under the rocks. I don't know. I think I have, because I don't know how this book happened to be my very first Holly Black novel. I am so disappointed in myself. And I'm supposed to be a very exposed reader and reviewer, and this is my very first book by Holly Black. I am ashamed, actually, because where have I been? I feel like I've been sleeping under a rock or something, or living under a rock. But this book was a very enjoyable read. Very, very enjoyable read. I am not exaggerating here. It was a very enjoyable read. I loved it so much. And I'm going to make a proper review on this on my channel. But needless to say, the content warnings for this book is gore, murder, blood, torture, and cannibalism. You heard me right. So this book was about Jude and her adventures in the fairyland, in a magical land, she being a human, and how her life was in a magical land, and it was a very good read, and I wish I could rate this a 10-star. Yes, because 5 is too small. Yes, this book deserves all the stars in the world. It's perfection for me. This doesn't mean that you might not hate the book. I'm not saying you might enjoy it because I enjoyed it. You have your own preferences and everything. You might not enjoy it as much as I did, but for me, this book is perfection, and this book, or these books, are my babies. Okay. So the last book on this list is Love and Tequila Makes Her So Crazy. Love and Tequila Makes Her Crazy. Sorry about that. Love and Tequila Makes Her Crazy is an arc, and there's a review on this on my channel, so you could find it out there, where I explain everything I felt about this book. So I will not go into much details, but I enjoyed this read and I give it a 5-star. So from all the 5 stars that you have seen that I have been dishing out everywhere, I hope you can see that I had a very nice month. And I hope June will smile on me, since it's the Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, everybody, again. I hope it will smile on me, and I hope I enjoy my reads this time around, because I'll be spending the whole of June reading arcs. Yes, so thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. And please don't leave this video without subscribing. It encourages me. It encourages me. Please don't leave without liking and subscribing if you have not done that already. Thank you, and bye.